it's the easy target. If you ask me, would be Solomon Agbeshi. Because he's the one that a lot of people are.
He's the weakest among
the five, the weakest. No, I disagree with you because I've not seen Paul Riverson.
I think the coach said that is
aggressive.
Carlos said that is keeper. Okay. So I have not seen more of Paul Riverson, but I'm also told that some time ago he was invited into the under-20 team. I think 3 years ago he was a backup goalkeeper to Gideos Esiakon also, and so for Ayas he's not been keeping. So I have not seen more of Paul Riverson, but Solomon Agbeshi we know of his exploits. If nothing at all, we know how he led the Dreams FC team in the Confederation Cup when they were able to reach the semi-final stage, and we saw some of the crucial saves that he made in some of the games that they played, especially when they played Zamalek and even Stade Malien in Mali. And so for Solomon Agbeshi, you can say that he has been deputizing Benjamin Asare at Accra. So for people are wondering why an assistant goalkeeper in Hearts should be given a call up. I think I am part of those people that subscribe to that thing because I don't understand why Felix Che, the Midiama goalkeeper, should be sidelined and Agbeshi should be given the nod, because if you compare the two within the season, Felix Che was imposed throughout. Agbeshi kept some of the games, but Benjamin Asare kept more than Agbeshi. But all in all, he has been given a call up and we know what he can do. For Joseph Annan, for St. Patrick Athletic, I'm even told that yesterday or 2 days ago he had to fly back to Ireland. It's not Ireland. To be imposed for they are still playing their league for St. Patrick Athletic. So he has been imposed. He's a former goalkeeper of West Ham. And for Lawrence Atizigi, we know what he can do. For Benjamin Asare, so definitely I'm thinking that for the goalkeepers, either one or two would leave. Let's go to the fullbacks. Baba Rahman is back after 3 years. The last time he played for the Black Stars was in September 2003 and 2023. Sorry, and now he's back. I thought he said that the way they have been insulting him and his family, he's not going to play for the Black Stars again. So he decided not to play the call-up. So he should play the call-up and then you come and play World Cup. We should play call-up for you to come and play World Cup. If you think that you because of the way, I'm not saying it is good. In fact, what happened at the Baba Sports Stadium was not good. I'm not saying it's good, but sometimes players, for booing of players, and it happens. Real Madrid, don't they boo their players at the Bernabeu all the time? Vinicius, Mbappe, and the other guy, Mastantuono, they boo them all the time.
Is it acceptable?
No, it's not good.
And look at the story of Barraman. Barraman was a rising star with the Black Stars. I watched him in the AFCON in 2017. Great player. Then he got injured along the line. And since then...
Injuries there that's affected
and his first major setback was playing for the Black Stars. And since then, it has never been the same. You know, look, when he was in Germany, before he came to Chelsea, this was one player we all looked up to, that he was going to play for the Black Stars for a very long time to come. Then all of a sudden, injuries take the better part of him. He comes to play for the Black Stars. He's booed. Naturally, he's going to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying, that it do happen. And so players should know that the booing, it's part of the game. Sometimes if you don't play well, your fans would not take it lightly with you. And so we are happy he's back. If you look at how he has been phenomenal for PAOK Thessaloniki in Greece this season, scoring 3 goals and assisting in 3 goals. He has played 47 games for PAOK in all competition this season, and so we are happy that he is back. For Gideon Mensah, he proved to us that when Baba was away, he couldn't impress us, and that was the reason why we had to go back and convince Baba to come back. So for Gideon, people are mentioning Derek Con. I'm wondering why if the FA would go through a lot. The pains that they had to go through in convincing this chap to come and naturalize for us, come and play for us, only for him to be taken out of the squad. People are saying that he was given a call by Mr. Alex Asante that he should prepare, get his documents and get to the embassy, and apart from that, aside that, he wasn't called again. It's a whole lot, and we've heard the uncle talking plenty and a whole lot, but the Recon should exercise patience. I don't want to believe that he naturalized for Ghana all because of the World Cup. There are so many games ahead of us. We have qualifiers to play. We have so many games to play. So he should exercise patience. But I think it was given a raw deal, if you ask me.
Yes. And you saying that he should exercise restraint, and if he didn't naturalize for Ghana or he didn't have the nationality switch.
No, I said I don't want to believe
because
that.
of the World Cup. It is because of the World Cup. We've seen it with Kelvin Prince Watson.
Yes.
We've seen it with Inaki Williams. I'm
thinking that it was the World Cup that the GFA used to convince him.
To convince him. So why drop him now? And that's why
the boy is not happy.
And that's why he's feeling entitled. That's why the family is feeling entitled. And I've heard a lot of people say that Derek Cohn, why is he feeling so entitled? I think Maguire wasn't happy. The family wasn't
The family
happy.
came out, yeah.
So,
even Neymar, look at what happened. Hey. So definitely, I don't begrudge the family coming out to also express their sentiments. It's part of it. Look at what happened in Brazil. This one there is just a latter day. So for Alidu started so well with the Black Stars.
You can't mention all the players they've called though, because
so for Alidu,
just tell me those you think should have been in the squad that are not in, or those who should have been out that are in.
You see, I still find it difficult to understand why Ashimeru is not in.
Okay.
Majid Ashimeru, I was thinking that at least she should be given a spot in this lineup, because I don't think the coach used only the Mexico game to judge him, because he has been part of the Black Stars since, and then injury came in, and then he was on the sidelines.
What if it wasn't the coach that made the call up? Because then he has just
the Mexico this thing.
No, I'm talking about this 28 months.
That's not possible.
No, that's not possible. You are the head coach, so definitely everything will be attributed to you.
And he doesn't also know the players.
You are right. He doesn't also know the players. So but for now, we'll say that this is Carlos Queiroz call-up, first call-up. So for Majid Ashimeru, I'm surprised. And then Jose Pencil. If you ask me, a player that is coming from
plays in the MLS.
It doesn't matter. Even if you are playing in the African League, it doesn't matter. It's about your quality. You see, a player that just came from anterior cruciate ligament. Are you telling me that player is more fit than a player that is been playing throughout?
That has been playing there.
No, and his name should be dropped because he's not fit. And his name is not fit. He played only 30 minutes. And his name is not fit. Abdul Mumin is not fit. Abdul Mumin played 76 minutes. Are you telling me these players are fit? Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? So, on any good day, I'll pick Joseph Pensa ahead of Ernest Nyama. Because he is fit. And he has also proven. It starts this season. It's not that bad.
So let's go to.
So are we saying that
Let's go to
because
the attackers. Let's go to the attackers.
no, please give me time and let me talk.
We've done more than 30 minutes. On only this one, we have.
So if you don't have time, then let us talk about it. So for you see, you go to my brother. Because
So, Gary,
Yeah.
he's talked about Moomin, who is just coming back from a long layoff, and then Enes Nyama. People feel strongly that they shouldn't have been part of the team. Here they are. Are there some players you think should have been part who are not part, or some players who should have been excluded who are going to the World Cup?
Let me say good morning to cherished listeners and viewers, and good morning to the good people of Upper East region, and good morning to all sports loving fans. Just to summarize, this is the best we have. What we are currently sending to the World Cup is the best we have. And among all the World Cups we've been to, this is the weakest team we are sending to the World Cup. Among all the World Cups we have participated, this team we are sending to this 2026 World Cup is the weakest among all the World Cups we have participated. For who should be there and who should not be there, well, it's the question still, I think they are legitimate questions people are asking. I've heard people talk about the Derek Cohn issue and the Baba Rahman. Maybe the FA felt or the coach felt Derek Cohn is still a young player. This might be the last World Cup Baba Rahman will feature in. You understand? Derek Cohn still has a long way, a future in front of him, where maybe the coaches or the FA thinks he still has time. But quite apart from that, if you put the statistics down, looking at number of matches played and their performance and the league in which they even play, Derek Cohn would be ahead of Baba Rahman. You don't compare the Greek league to the Bundesliga. That one day, let's be fair. Excuse me. You understand? For Nuama and the other guy, well, for me,
Moomin.
Moomin, it's a decision of the coach. We can't question them. You realize
You can't question them when the results.
we
are
can
not-
only criticize.
No, but when the results
Don't
are not,
question them.
when the results are not going
We'll
so
give
well.
it to them. That is the issue. That's the only thing we can do. Because whatever you say now will not change the team. And it's obvious they will be dropping 2 goalkeepers. Just like Mr. Pro said. They will be dropping out of the 28-man squad. They are dropping the 2 goalkeepers that have made the goalkeeping list 5. They will drop 2, and that ends it. They are going. I've heard even people come out to criticize the coach why he didn't call Kudus. And we all know he's injured. And they are already projecting, by the time we finish our first match, second match, he'll be fit. We can't be. We can't be doing.
we took that gamble in 2008
Yeah.
AFCON with Sheila Ilia.
Yes,
Sheila,
yes. 2008.
Was it Sheila Alassane or Sheila Ilasu?
Sheila Eliasu.
Ilyasu, that's Ilyasu.
That's Ilyasu.
Yes, the
Sheila
second-
Alassane is the attacker.
okay.
You understand?
Yes.
You don't gamble when you think
And-
you
and
have
it cost
players
us.
that. Yes.
In the semi-final against
Yes.
Cameroon.
Yes. You understand? So
France also did the same with Zidane.
and it failed.
No,
Or they succeeded.
no, in 2002.
Yeah, they did that with Zidane.
with Zidane, and it failed.
It failed.
Yes,
Yeah.
in
They even
2002.
knocked them out of
Yes.
the competition.
Yes.
So
Oh,
you
even
can't just-
Wakasu.
You can't
You
be.
remember Wakasu?
Yes,
We gamble like that.
You can't just
then
carry
he
an
didn't
injured player to World Cup when you have fit players and you leave them in. No, he's injured. He's also a young player. He still has a lot of future ahead of him. All we ask for is he should just prepare, and we hope that by the next one, which will be 2032, right?
Yeah.
2032. he will-
2030.
Oh, well, 2030. Okay. By 2030.
But we have AFCON 2020.
Yes, we have AFCONs and other tournaments that will come.
Okay. But Musa,
Yeah, Mr. Fuji.
one of the things people have said is our centre-back pairing. People have not been comfortable in the last couple of games we've played. Our defender in Monaco, who is also injured, is out. He wouldn't make. He is not part of the. That's Salisu. Yes. Normally, Salisu isn't part of the squad. We also have Asad now. From what I saw of Carlos Queiroz, he doesn't have number one, even though you said he was leaning towards Agbeshi. Do you not think that could be our undoing in this tournament?
Well, before I was to start, I just want to say good morning to our lovely listeners back home. Chairman is also doing the listening, and then his friend Dawood. Good morning to all of them, and then the entire listeners in the Upper East region. We're looking at the squads that have been mentioned. We are going to have a very difficult task in the USA, because over the years our defense pairing has always been the problem. Always relying on Juku, but then the one who always partner him happens to be Salisu, who we say left-sided centre back. But here's the case; it's not also part of the squad. Anybody at all who is going to partner this guy,
I think it's going to be Kojo Pepra.
You can ask yourself how many times have they.
And that's why people are asking of Nicholas Sopogo.
Yeah. I think pass out.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. Time is ticking, and then the World Cup is just around the corner. I'm just trying to find ways to do that thing. See, one final thing, going into a tournament, you need a solid defense. At the same time, your goalkeeping department. But here's the case, our centre back pairing, and I saw Ali do fine. I'm not saying that he's not a bad player, but then the last time we saw him in the Black Stars, we see that the performance is not the Ali do that we all know. But then let's wait and see. I was just looking at the number of minutes and then maybe the time each player has played. We just pray and hope that when we go, I've been telling you time and time again that for me, performance will matter to me when you go into this World Cup. The result should be like that is what we should do. Yes, that is what we are supposed to be targeting. Results.
Do you agree with Carrie that this is the worst thing we are taking to the World Cup?
Absolutely. Yeah, because when you are looking at the players they mentioned, I keep on telling you. Imagine if it was to be the Moroccan team or the Senegal team that we are going to discuss about. You feel like wow, this guys week in, week out, they are playing. So you ask this squad that I've mentioned, how many minutes? So you could see that on the list, those who have played more games or those who have more minutes, you can't do without Inaki Williams and then Atizigi. And I think Elisha. I think he's even coming from the bench also, if I'm not mistaken. I think these are the players who have more minutes playing for their clubs.
Oh, but there's Benjamin Asare as well.
Benjamin Asare, House of Hope.
Yeah, he's a players in the squad who play regularly for
sure.
Benjamin Asare.
Sure.
Even Atizigi is also playing regularly.
I mentioned Atizigi. I mentioned Atizigi and then Inaki Williams.
Yeah.
So let's just pray that fatigue won't affect these guys because there's more or less overload. Then when you look at our players, you see Oxlade or so, ask whether they even play. And if they play, how many minutes do they always get on the field?
So this 1 minute ish. What have we not done right since 2017? What have we not done right? Because that's when we started this dip in form.
In Cameroon.
Yes, the AFCON were knocked out by Tunisia in the round of 16. And since then, we've not had a solid team like between 2008 and 2015, what we used to do.
From that year also coming, our juvenile teams have also been poor.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What have we not done right?
So it's all because we've decided that we would look at our juvenile teams and prepare them well, because after 2017 when the dip started, our under 20 and our under 17 they've also been declining, all because of what we have been doing with these two teams. You know what I'm talking about. So the dip will continue if we don't map up a strategy and come out with, say, maybe 5-year development plan and look at our juvenile teams and set them up well so that in future they can transition into our senior teams and help. If you look at the 2009 under 20, did they use under 20 that won the World Cup?
Yeah, that 2010 squad was actually
was the one that carried us out from Egypt 2010 to that Ivory Coast 20, not Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea 2015, where we got to the final with Ivory Coast and lost on penalties. That's the team that carried us. And since then, we've decided not to build another formidable under 20 to also help our senior teams. And so if we don't do that, we will continue to always rely on the foreigners.
On the attackers.
And that's not helping.
One of the major problems we have is we have a weak succession plan, just like he said. And also, our youth development is also in tatters. Just look at the current under 17 team that went for.
Out of 16 teams, 10 teams were to qualify and we couldn't get a ticket.
Look, you go and check the way the selection of players is done. Oh, this manager player, they don't look at the right material. It is whose player is this, whose player is this, then we'll carry them there. The interest is they should just go and play in his name. Then he will get a club and sell them. Whether we perform or not, forget it.
So that we continue to suffer. And how then do we bring back the love?
The FA doesn't help in player development. When I talk of player development, not only the Coles level. Look, you see the Senegalese FA, the Malian FA, the
Moroccan.
Look, when they are playing, most of their players in Europe, they influence the next club the player will go to.
Yes. Even moving from Senegal, if you are in generation foot and you are moving, they are interested in the club you are going, and they don't want you to go and sit on the bench.
The FA will go there and make sure they prepare the ground so when you come, you develop. We don't do that. Our managers are only interested in our FA. Push, this is my boy, he should go. The moment he gets his $50,000, $100,000, he's done. So then the next thing is let's put them together. It won't help.
Yeah.
I told you, Ket is the chairman for our juvenile football.
Yes.
Why is he chairman there? Because of his selfish interest. Why is he chairman there?
Because of his interest.
Yes. Like that interest is not selfish.
I think a lot has been said. It's just about like how we groom our players. Yes, week in, week out. So Drew have mentioned the teams that are being owned by Mr. Kento Kruku. So whenever they are doing this selection, they always go there.
Yes.
So gone were the days, like you see, like they'll be going. You can't tell me that there's no football, there's no money in football. Go into the interior, let them come and then just find their inclusion. Whoever gets the notes, allow them to go and represent the country.
Even if you are doing under 17 justifier, say in Bolga, and a player comes, he's good, but he's older than 17. You can rope him into the 20.
Thank you.
You would have discovered
Just a second. They used to go around the national and the 17 team and justify.
Yeah, they used to come to Mobile Park.
They will go around and justify. Surprisingly, when they finish everything, not even a single player across the country they've gone to do this justify will be in the team. One.
But at least
so we told them they should stop wasting the FA's resources. They should better just say when it is time they should call the players and send them for these tournaments.
Why is it that in the juvenile area, no?
Yes.
Right to Dream, don't they have under 17? They even have under 15.
Yes.
Wafa, don't they have under 15? Don't they have players there? Yeah. But we don't go there and make some selections there. Yeah. But when they are taken to Denmark and the other areas to go and play Austria, we now run and go and
bring them.
I was saying this was my last, but can't we copy the Right to Dream model? Can't the FA have a team in Denmark or in Sweden, like not just land, where we take talent like Right to Dream is doing?
We can. You see, Fuzi, some years back, we were doing the right things,
Exactly.
And we have decided to drop the right things we were doing, and now Senegal and Mali, they have now taken what we were doing.
Do you know something?
And they are now doing.
Do you know something? I met a South African and an Ivorian. The Ivorian, I met him in Bulgaria, but the South African, I met him in Accra. And they were saying that they loved the model. That was after the 2006 World Cup. They were saying they loved the model of Ghana football. That was then. An Ivorian, he came carrying me. He used to stay at Oligoko. And then I met a South African in Accra. And that was what they told me. Today, we are here saying we love the Senegal and Moroccan model. Yes, it tells you how we've not been able to build on the little success.
Why do you think the late Bengovi crafted the 5-year development plan? And that was what gave us the 2009 team.
Yes.
So we should go back and bring the things that we used to
All right,
do.
let's talk.
Even if they bring that 5-year whatever, they will end up spending the money and not doing the right thing.
Thank you.
That's the problem we have now. It's not that the plans are not there, but they will write a very fat budget, prepare the cash, because now we have so much money coming from FIFA, CAF, and the others. But the money, they will prepare the budget.
The money
you
will
will
not
see
be
the money.
its intended purpose.
Exactly. So we'll continue to be doing merry-go-round, man.
All right, let's talk about the Black Queens. Kim Last has called up some players for the Tri Nation tournament and campaign and his campaign program. They are also preparing for AFCON 2026. Same question, the best we've got around.
As for the women's team, their problems, I can say they don't have problems like the Black Stars. If you look at the way the FA, they've been pumping money into the women's teams and women's football development, that angle, I'll give the FA thumbs up. So where we are supposed to praise this FA, we do it. Where we are supposed to criticize, we also do it. As for women's football, they've been fantastic. But I'm not saying that they can't still do more. They are still investing, looking for partners, sponsorships into our women's football, and it's been helping. They are grooming a lot of license D and license C and license B women coaches, and that is fantastic. And so for the women's game, we don't have problems like that. If you look at the maidens, even the black damsels that went for the CAF inter-schools, we won. Black maidens, they are doing well until that 2-year ban that was giving us all because of age cheating. Black maidens, no problem. Black princesses too. In the last 8 World Cups, we've qualified. It is only Nigeria that have gone for the under-20 Women's World Cup on 12 occasions. The next is Ghana, 8. And so that angle too, we are doing well. Black Queens too, we are also doing so well. So for the women's game, everything seems to be in place. But our problem is the men's side. But I am not saying the women's game we don't have to still pump in more money. We still have to pump in more money. Even the mere fact the FA going in for a foreign coach for our senior women's team, it's fantastic. We had Nora leaving, and then Kim also came, and it's been a continuation of the successes, and we like that. If you look at the lineup, I think all the players that played in the last WAFCON, most of them are here, and it's good for our girls. We wish them well in the Tri Nations tournament.
How important is this Tri Nations tournament to their preparation?
It's going to help us prepare adequately for the women AFCON. Unfortunately, we've never won it, right?
No.
We've never won it.
Our best is second.
We've been second a couple of times.
I just
especially
hope that this time around we win it this year, because I have so much hope in our national team now, the Black Queens.
And if you want to win, you have a lot of work to do, because you have Nigeria there.
Exactly.
and
You should
now
be able
Morocco
to
and
face
Zambia.
Nigeria. You should be able. Look, if you want to win, you must beat the best. If you beat the best, you win. If you don't beat the best, forget it. We need to. I don't know which are the other 2 countries we are playing with.
Tanzania, Malawi.
Tanzania and Malawi. These are maybe category B or C clubs when it comes to African women. We don't grade them among the best. That is the category A clubs. So it would have been good we get at least. We should be able to invite or go to Spain and play the Spanish national team, play the French national team as part of preparation. You see, sometimes it gives the players some kind of confidence. But if you go play Malawi and clubs that are
but we also thank the FA. At least we played.
Oh yes,
we played the
yeah. Oh, I think that one was
good exercise.
It's good. And
so now you need Spain and the USA.
At least we should get another one and play. We should be playing these high-level matches,
high-profile matches.
That's what will build your pedigree.
That is what Nigeria
continue playing. Yes, if you continue playing this category B and C clubs in your line, you will end up thinking you are champion. But when you go and meet the category A club, you will be found one.
But others have also argued that if you play the category A and you lose, sometimes it helps your confidence. But if you play those below you and you beat them by 10 goals to 0, it ups your confidence going into major competitions.
Not necessarily. It is the reason why the English FA is very tough. Do you know why? The club line at the bottom of the league will tell you that, oh, we are playing Chelsea. For Chelsea, we have nothing to lose. Let's play all out. They will give Chelsea trouble. They are playing against Man U. They will strangle you because they know they have nothing to lose, even if you beat them. But if they beat you, it's news. You understand? It's the same thing. We losing against Spain shouldn't be a problem. Oh, we've played against the best. We've lost. I think we have learned 1 or 2 lessons, which will help us prepare against our next matches. When you are playing, if you lose against, let's say, the French national team, and you are meeting a club, let's say Tanzania or the Malawi, there should be a walkover for you.
Mamusa, Kim last has summer with his scholar. The Three Nations tournament in preparations for the AFCON. How far do you think we can go in this year's AFCON?
I think what maybe per the names we've seen or heard, I think semi-final should be our target, and then if possible get into the finals. So I think these Three Nations warm-up game should more or less give our ladies the needed preparation that they need. I think they will use this to prepare towards the game. Just hope and pray that they make the nation proud, since the men teams are not making us happy. So just hope and pray that the Black Queens will give their all.
Okay, so we pray and hope that the Black Queens will give their all in this Three Nations tournament, and also in the WAFCON in Morocco. Now let's go to the FA Cup. FA Cup, Kadri.
Yeah.
Relegated nations versus Dream FC.
That's one tough.
The FA Cup is Obia and Obia.
Whether they like it or Dreams will win this match. Nations is unfortunate.
Why are you a time traveler? How do you know Dreams will win? Dreams, after suffering a relegation, will probably want to use this to console their fans. Nations.
That's, you see, it doesn't work that way. Sometimes where the match is going, if it was in Kumasi or maybe it's far away somewhere in the Brown half, I think the final is going to be playing in Accra.
Yeah.
They should forget it. They will do their best, but Dreams will win this. And also, if we are to compare form and current performance, Dreams is ahead of them. You understand? I wish Nations won this match or win this match tomorrow. I wish it goes the way of Nations FC, but unfortunately, it's not possible. Okay. It will not be possible. It's a game that Dreams FC will.
Robbie, after suffering relegation, you are in the final of the FA Cup. You would want to win this to console your supporters.
Yes. It's going to be a very difficult game. If you think that Dreams FC it's going to be a walk in the park for them, no. That's happened before. In 1992, there was a club in Ho called Ho Voradem.
Yeah.
Yes, they were relegated. in 1992, but they were in the final of the FA Cup. They played New Plan Stars, and then the game ended 2-2. Then post-match penalties. Hoover that was relegated that year. They won the FA Cup, and they went to Africa in 1993. And then in their first game, they were eliminated by one Senegalese team called US Gori. So this is the second time it's happening. Are we going to see Nations FC also doing what Hoover did? But my brother was talking about form guide. If you have realized Dreams FC, when they started the league, they were very poor.
Yeah.
But after the first round, the second half, I don't know where Wilfred Dortmund got that magic one from, and they were playing so well, going away to even win games, and then they ended up on the 4th position after Hearts of Hope. So they are playing so well, and I don't know whether it's because of John Entry.
They brought in.
He has been with them, but I think I don't know whether he was injured for some time, and then he came in, and then he brought that touch, and then they were scoring left, right, center. I'm even hearing Midiama even saying they want him for Africa. But they've been playing so well, and kudos to Wilfred Dortmund. He's been doing so well with this Dreams FC team. But if you ask me, they will definitely start as favorites. And if you look at what they've already done, history-wise, they are previous winners. And so we know what they did in the Confederation Cup. So if you compare Nations FC and Dreams FC, if you ask me to pick one for Africa, I would definitely go in for Dreams FC because of what they've already done before. So definitely, even Nations FC, I don't think they will be in the right frame of mind to even play tomorrow's game because they were not expecting to be relegated. They were thinking that if they go to Tamale and get that all-important win, Kotoko would do them favors.
Their brothers sold them out.
Kotoko would do them favors, but at least getting a draw. But that wasn't the case. And so definitely, I tip Dreams FC to win. But if what happened in 1992 happens again, yes, I'm a student of history, so if it happens again, I wouldn't be surprised. But definitely, Dreams will start as favorites.
Dr. Kwame Kyei has built a very a well-established team, you would say. Now they will play in the second tier of Ghana football. But Musa, you think they should be winning this to at least cleanse the tears of Dr. Kwame Kyei?
No, well, maybe winning this will make him happy, and I think it will make fans like they will be trooping into these wonderful facilities that we've been talking about. But then it's a final, and you know what happened. More or less, it's not a league whereby you say, "Oh, honors can be shared." I hear the kid will need a win at the end of the
Nations.
Yeah, that's Nations. Then all of a sudden, the results in Kumasi didn't favor them. That's Asante Kotoko against Sudro All Blacks. Because from the match, it was Kotoko who was leading. They were leading, then all of a sudden, even look at the last minute penalty that they had. So we're just looking at what Nations do come tomorrow. I know it's not going to be an easier game for Dreams FC. They've been previous winners. I think somebody also wants to taste it. So I would say may the best team wins come tomorrow.
So may the best team win come tomorrow.
Nations had their own destiny.
In their own
hands. They played vision.
So they can't blame
Just a
Kotoko.
draw. They had
Even their game against Hearts of Hope in Abrankesi, the Hearts of Hope, when they scored the first goal, they got the penalty and wasted it. Against Vision, they got the penalty and wasted it. So now you want to come and blame Kotoko.
You are playing Vision that is lying behind you. You decided to give the 3 points at Abrankesi to Vision. So who are you blaming?
Look at the way they even lost the game.
Proud to
A howler from their goalkeeper. They got a penalty.
And
That
the same
goalkeeper came and wasted it. Why? But in fact, even that decision, I blame Coach Football Mountain for allowing the goalkeeper to take that hit.
Prior to the game between Kotoko and then Swedro Opla, we all heard what was surrounding it.
Mm-hmm.
So after the match, things that happened, people already left. They concluded that it was true.
But look at how Samba O'Neal wasted that penalty. Me, I'm even thinking it was they need something. Because look at the bad penalty that Samba played.
We've seen it before, so you wouldn't
Okay.
It's just because there were allegations before the game. It's just because there were allegations before the game, so it fits into that.
Yes.
However, if you look at it, we've seen it even in
But the FA should be concerned with most of the time the last games that we play to count the
for me,
should be concerned.
it's not just the last game.
Because of the number
if we
of
can
goals
score,
shipping.
if we can score 6 goals because we want to win,
Because
then I'll question your 13 goals.
Last game alone, no, if you take the 3 goals that was given to Heart of Lions free of charge, they scored 37 goals that last game alone, of which it has never happened.
That's what I'm saying, that if you score 6 goals in the last game, I'll question your 13 goals.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that
all because you
so
want to win
you see,
the goal game.
you are someone people looked up to and said that you have 13 goals. There was someone ahead of you, yes, but you were second. We felt that this was a striker. If given the chance, he would do well the next season and probably get a bigger move abroad. But once this happens, then I begin to think that even the 13 goals, they bought them for you. So you are not fit enough to play for the Black Stars. We were looking for a quota. I'm surprised when we were talking about Black Stars, none of you spoke of the quota we talked about. But some of these things feed into it. How do you take players who play?
I'm told the quota system, the coach is not buying into that too.
So we need to get a coach.
Coach says he doesn't want to look
Because
at player.
for me, because of the amount of money,
Apart from the goalkeeper.
because of the amount of money, clubs could have realized if they had players there.
Yes.
And we all know the kind of poverty in our league. We don't have sponsors and all that. So if a club could realize so much money from the World Cup and use it to settle their players before next season, it would have been wonderful. But if you get into some of these things, of course, no coach would want to be associated with you. Now let's move to the All African Games in 2023 and the report therein. The Auditor General is saying that some persons have been surcharged. It's reported that 726 million was misused. So, Ojo, 726 million. What does this mean for our sports administration or football administration or sports administration, I should say, going forward?
You know, after the African Games, we heard of a whole lot of irregularities,
Absolutely.
Administrative and procurement lapses.
Yeah.
We heard a whole lot, and those at the helm of affairs came out. Some came to deny. Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, for instance, has been denying everything, that he is not the one to blame. Definitely, the chief director of the ministry would also come out. I think he's William Carter. He also come out and say that you can't blame him. The LOC chairman, Dr. Kokufu Swasare. Fizi, but you remember him?
Yeah, he's a sports journalist. Sports beats every Saturday.
Thank you very much. So,
he was with Ashgold. I know.
Yes, he was with Ashgold.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, so he has also been talking. So now the question is, whom should we blame? Because all the important personalities involved are all denying these allegations, and if you get a report, it's very comprehensive, 700 page. I have not been able to even read 100 pages. It's a lot. But the few ones that are here that have been discovered by the audit service, definitely they pinpointed these three gentlemen, the Honorable former Minister of Sports and Recreation, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, and then Mr. William Kati. I think he's the Chief Director of the Ministry of Sports, and then the LOC Chairman. These three have been recommended for further interrogation, and then if possible search out some. But the Honorable Minister also came out from Mustafa Yusuf came out with a letter that he doesn't know anything about these these things that the audit service are talking about, and so definitely he's waiting for the report to hit Parliament. And so if it hits Parliament and they start discussing it, he has a lot to review. But I was thinking that when the audit service met him, he has given them all the documents and all that they need to see and all that they need to hear. You have given your part of the distance. So why come out and now come and play the ostrich here? So definitely in the next coming days, we have interesting times ahead. I am very happy that the president is interested in this particular report because he ordered it, and so definitely we don't want them to brush it under the carpet. Definitely we want the president to take action so that going forward we will not see our technocrats and our politicians taking it for granted when it comes to spending our money, the taxpayers' money, because a lot of money went into these African games, of which I don't think we had the best of African games. If you look at the lot of complaints, the myriad of complaints that were coming, and even some of the facilities have a whole lot. And so the next days we will definitely hear a lot.
Karim,
Yeah.
this is just a report by the Auditor General. The three gentlemen would have an opportunity to defend themselves, obviously.
You
But-
see, Parliament doesn't prosecute
Yes,
or
they interrogate.
yes, they interrogate. They debate. They don't even interrogate anything. They only debate, and at the end, when it is their own, trust me, they will throw the case.
Maybe it is the Public Accounts Committee.
Yeah,
they do the interrogation.
yes, yes.
Look, trust me. If it is, they should bring report to Parliament. They will discuss it. It will end up in the dustbin.
But we've seen people go to park and they've been surcharged. We've
Yes.
seen teachers and
Sure.
yes, who've
If-
taken an hand.
Yes, if the issue even goes to, listen to me, if it goes to Parliament, now that it is one of their own, the document will end up in the dustbin. Look, you see, it doesn't make sense for you to print accreditation tax. This tax we wear on our $4 million. It doesn't make sense.
You probably don't know what they use in printing the accreditation.
What?
Fuzzy.
Even if it is gold, gold plated, even if they are to make them gold plated, it won't cost us $4 million.
Spending 50 million on food.
Those accreditations, you give that contract to me, 100,000 Ghana cedis, I will make a lot of profit. Is it the rubber? And look, to be fair to the sports minister,
But did you also look at the number of people involved?
the,
Because it wasn't
all
the
the athletes are not more than 2,000, including everyone that took part in the event. They are not more than 2,000. The
It's the
2,000
security that they said the police, they were 6,000.
No, he's talking about.
even the police
tax.
is just a number that was given.
Giving. Okay. How sure are we?
You understand?
Yeah.
If not, how do you feed people with $15 million? $15 million food. Let's be serious in this country. The Mediama, that's why the president was referencing the Mediama, what do you call it, stadium, which cost, was it 40 or is yes, $40 million or is $15 million? Legon Stadium was already there. The structure was there.
Yeah.
What you did was to complete it, $34 million.
Hey. The stadium that they said it was.
Renovation of you are a Legon student. You've been, as for you, Legon, you've been there your whole life. Go to Legon, the hostels. I don't know the names. They say Nkrumah or what.
Yes, there was
Or
Nkrumah,
Falco,
there was C, and then Liman,
yeah.
Nkrumah, Liman, C.
Renovation.
And Valco.
Renovation there cost us
and putting
AC and cost us almost over $10 million.
Yeah, people. That
It doesn't make sense.
You know that
People
after
said,
the
that doesn't
audit,
make sense.
the auditor general
What
said
is this?
the irregularities that were discovered, it amounted to $40 million.
Just look at this.
Somebody said that the amount of money that was used to renovate, say, Liman and Co. could have been used to put up
build
a brand new hostel. So that after the games, we leave it for
Exactly.
because
For the investor.
that UPSA used less than that to build a hostel.
That's why I'm saying it's like you are working for the public. This taxpayers' money. And we know how much things cost. You understand? You can't just come and write anything and just give it to us and tell us that this is the amount
what
you
happens
spent.
is that they don't go to the market to buy. They give to contractors. And because probably contractors know that the money wouldn't come in time.
They said, they mentioned 2 hotels that are non-existent.
Yes.
2 hotels.
Yes.
And an amount of close to $1 million or so was paid for the services of those hotels. Hotels they cannot trace and know where those hotels are.
Yes.
Let's be serious in this country.
So in this case, they need to come out with where the hotels are or change the names of the hotels instead of, because then you are just if you conclude that some underhand dealings went on, then
I'm not concluding. What are you saying? I'm not concluding. I'm just asking you a simple question. Why should you use $4 million? Something that wouldn't cost more than 100,000 Ghana cedis. Even if it is, even if they are electronic tax, they won't cost more than 100,000 Ghana. 100,000. Color printing is how much? And the rubber tax, that those things they wear on the neck. Look, when you go to Kantamanto, you can get someone to just contract someone. Look, they'll bring them for, even if you want that 1 million, they'll bring them for you. How much is it? You understand? Then you just come and cost these things.
no, that,
$4 million.
that wasn't what I was. That was not, I was talking about the non-existent hotels. I was saying that probably they made mistakes with the names, or that's.
No, these are official documents. So
These are
what is
fictitious
mistake?
hotels.
What is mistake about?
Fictitious.
We are talking of official documents. And you tell me that you made a mistake. Maybe there's Bolko Hotel here, and you wrote Kula Hotel. It's not possible. It's not. Well, let's wait and see how this whole issue will go. But
That's
for
what I'm
me,
saying. The president shouldn't brush this report under the carpet. No.
well,
Almost 726 million.
Yeah,
Big money.
big money. And when you look at it, I could see something like that vehicle branding, 3.1 million, when it's supposed to be at least 1.1 million. Then
Ghana city or dollars?
Ghana City,
Oh, okay.
3.1 million. That's the vehicle branding. And again, that they have the page like from 4.4 million to the lovely company for them to supply them table tennis, badminton, and whatsoever, which were never supplied. So 4.4 million Ghana cities. So all this money you ask yourself. The whole that's why I keep on saying, oh, maybe those days it was Mr. Fuzi and then Odro. They spend and nothing happens to them. It is now my turn, myself and Cadre. Oh, Charlie,
let's
those days what happened to them. So I don't
Can't
know.
continue that way.
So that is what so things like this. He said it. If this matter is in Parliament and they are going to that one day forget it. But if it's the park, let's see what will happen. Because I remember this public accounts committee, they called teachers and some of them were busy sweating. Yes. You know, people are there, they were receiving disability allowance.
Yes.
Meanwhile, they are not disabled.
Imagine.
Yes. Seriously. So those people that is one funny. That is where I always have issues with our people. The committee. Those monies were not even out to million Ghana cedis. But then they asked these people to pay. Why not go to those who are
The fat
money? Why not go and make sure that they bring this money? Well, the disability allowance that some people are taking, how much is it? Even if it's 2 years, how much? It will not be even out to 1 million Ghana cedis.
Nah.
So, but then these are the monies. When you retrieve these monies, you can use it and do something for the nation.
Okay, so let's wrap up on this, on what it means for Ghana hosting games or competitions like the All African Games. Because then, if we are saying that 276 million Ghana cedis was misapplied or misappropriated, whichever way, this is money that could have gotten us additional sports infrastructure. This is money that could have gotten us additional educational infrastructure. This is money that could have gotten us additional health infrastructure. I'm assuming that if actually the 276 million, as reported in the Auditor General's report, is what it is.
Some of these monies could have been invested in the Agenda 111.
Yes.
Under their regime.
Yes, these hospitals that today we are struggling to. There are a lot of rural areas that still need hospitals. We don't have.
Yes. Even chicken bound.
Yes. Bicycles. You are even mentioning badminton. Bicycles.
Yes, exactly.
Boots. What that was supposed. Nothing came. Monies were paid. The issues are many. We can't discuss all. Just like as and when the issues come up, we'll talk.
I was being told if they are not able to refine, I think it's a 5-year prison or whatever.
Okay.
At least when you push one person inside or this three, it will serve as a warning.
I mean, 5 years.
But this big money for 5 years.
5
because-
years is
Well, that
Because
was
If I should steal $10 million and go for 5 years,
go
so
to
I'll
China, you'll be killed.
Yes.
China, you'll be killed.
What is China?
But this is not China. You can't
This
kill
is not
someone.
In Asia, let's just put it in Asia, corruption is death penalty. The moment you are caught in any corrupt activity, do you want to kill yourself or they should kill you? Choose the one you want. So anyway, it's not the issue of. There's nothing like that.
No bargaining here. It's not
Here,
negotiable.
someone will steal millions of dollars and you send the person to prison for 5 years. The person will even get anywhere and they'll come and say presidential pardon. Oh, the president has pardoned the person, and the person will come out again and be enjoying the money.
All right. Let's move away from the All African Games. I hope we are able to collect our money. Is that it?
Yes,
That's if it's
that
true.
is our prayer. That's
276 million.
yes, 726 million
enough
irregularities.
enough to build a stadium for the people of Bolgatanga or the people of Upper East region. We've been crying for a stadium for a very long time now. 726 million will get us a very good stadium.
Well,
In Upper East.
Something like
you are not mentioning 5 or 6 regions. You are mentioning what? Every 100 million Ghana cedi can give each region a new stadium,
Yes.
standard stadium.
100 million.
Not the big one we have in Tamale, but at least if
Something like the
5-10
TNA one.
yes, a 5-10,000 sizable stadium with Tata tracks. Sure, 100 million Ghana cedi. If only you don't need how much is the Navrongo Resource Center? $2 million is the project serve. But when you go, it's about 2,000 capacity. There are stands, dressing rooms, nice. With Tata,
It's wasting away.
unfortunately, a Siama wasn't fair to us. It's let me leave this. If I'm going to talk, people might read politics into maybe.
All right, so
I'll leave that issue.
Let's move
even
on.
Asiama himself, the one that is
Asiama wasn't
the one that
fair
is
to
in his own hometown, they couldn't finish that
Because
one.
the reason why they were
The
abandoned,
one they couldn't
the
finish that
reason
one.
why they were abandoned by the government that initiated the project was because of somebody spending kickback and leaving the higher authority. So they said we won't also put money there again. So the government that initiated the project itself decided to abandon the project.
And so this kickback issue is true.
Hey,
All right. So let's go to Hearts of Oak. After a not so good season, I wouldn't say a very bad season. They were above Kotoko, so not so good a season.
wrong decision. You see, if we continue this way, we'll continue struggling in the Premiership. Look, what is the name? Gidi Dramani didn't do well this season. You
I
understand?
thought he did well because there were
He
even
didn't.
issues
He
with
Looking
player
at his
salaries.
position at if I think has ended if.
No.
Right?
No, has third.
Third.
Yeah.
It's rather Kotoko that ended
Yes.
if. Okay. So third is not bad. You understand? But for me, we should have lists. It's because if you take a careful look at the league this season, you realize because Hassan Kotoko were not performing and Johanna too wasn't performing, that gave Mediama the advantage to win it. You understand?
Yeah.
If we were doing well, a lot of the matches we played draw at the Accra Sports Stadium, if you had won those matches, you would have won the league. Unfortunately, we were just playing draws. We should have given him at least another season.
Do you not think that
But
what
to just-
what was happening on the pitch was a translation of what was happening out of the pitch?
Which is
that players were owed months' salaries.
Yes.
So
Even the technical team, they are complaining they are owing them 3 months.
you don't expect Didi Dramani to perform magic with disgruntled
so
players.
what kind of Premier League are we? Where an elite club.
When
Let me
every,
repeat, an elite club like Hasselhoff is owing players
It's sad.
up to months, not even a month or 2 months. What do you expect them to eat and come and play? What do you expect them to eat and come and play
So
for?
we should ask the football because they have not been able to.
You see, sometimes
bring
it's
us-
like we are not serious as a country. If not, why should we even, in the first place, owe the players? The players need to eat, they need to fend for their players. So if the player doesn't even have the right state of mind, how best will the player to give the resource you need? It won't come. If he's playing and his wife, you know, most of them, they have wives and children. They are mothers and fathers.
Yeah.
He's playing and he's thinking of what my children will eat tomorrow morning, what my wife will eat tomorrow. What do you expect? We'll continue getting draws and you end up drawing and not winning the league. You understand? It is the reason why Hassan Kotoko will continue to struggle now because currently, Mediamens and the Gold Stars, they don't joke when it comes to players. They'll play you very well. And no player in Ghana will go and choose us and leave Mediama or Gold Stars or the other clubs. No. Because if they come to us, they are going to suffer for nothing.
It is only us. Kotoko they won't suffer. Because that is why I am not happy with the Kotoko because you are being paid 25th. Your salary is ready. Kotoko 25th. Your salary is ready. So why would you be exhibiting this lackadaisical attitude when it comes to playing football? And so for Hearts of Oak, if you ask me, like I said last week, I think Didi wasn't that bad. According to Didi himself, he said they had 80% success rate. And so according to them, they do not think the situation was that bad based on the problems that they encountered.
It didn't warrant the sack.
Hey, they didn't warrant the sack. In fact, the whole football fraternity were shocked when we got the news that they parted ways with Didi, and House of Oak is saying that they want a new direction. New direction for where? You know that if you look at the coaches, the last 13 coaches House of Oak they have recruited, the farthest that they go is 1 year. After 1 year, you leave.
And so that's what they need.
So Didi spent only 10 months.
Yeah, that's what they need, a new direction.
No, but House of Oak cannot, and Kotoko, they can't continue like this. Always sacking coaches, sacking players. They can't continue like this. So House of Oak, they should come again. There are real issues there. It's not about the performance of Didi. We know. It's not Didi's performance. There are real issues. One game,
Which are
I'm telling you, one game that warranted Didi sack is when House of Oak played Sabates in Accra. Let me tell you what happened. That very day, Togbe, His Royal Majesty, and the Swiss ambassador in Ghana, I've forgotten of the woman's name. She came with Togo to watch the game. So after the game, the Swiss woman asked Togo, so is this your team you have always been boasting of? I did not enjoy the football that they played. And after that game, the next day, Didi was invited for him to come and answer why. They even that game, they had a draw with Samates at the Accra Sports Stadium. It was one game that warranted a sack. People don't know. A whole lot of issues are going on. If you don't pay your players and they don't perform, how then do you turn around and come and blame the coach? Even as I'm talking to you now, even the coaches, the technical teams, they are owing them. We've heard Issa Najao, the goalkeeper's trainer, talking that they are owing them 3 months. Is it good? It's not good. But I know that Togo is doing his best. But there are issues. Going forward, there are issues. As of folk, there is a transfer ban that they have to make sure that ban is lifted. And it looks as if as of folk, they are not learning. They are not learning. Already you have a case in court already with your former technical director, Rene, of which we are trying to solve that problem. And now we have Didi and his team as well. They've not been sorted out, but according to the PRO of Hearts of Oak, they are going to sort them out. They don't want Didi's case to travel like their former technical director. But Hearts of Oak, they have to be careful. They have to be careful. I think the management team should also be subjected to scrutiny. Because the same management team that are making the decisions and they are saying that the coaches are not good, this player is not good, they should all leave, you know. I think we should also subject them to scrutiny and also assess the work that they have done.
Okay. So the management team should be assessed as well. Bamusa.
Yeah, exactly.
Hearts have parted ways with Coach Didi Dramani.
Yeah, I think it's more or less a heartbreaking moment for Coach Masood Didi Dramani. I think in the first place, when you look at their season, I wouldn't say it's bad.
It wasn't completely bad.
It wasn't completely bad.
If you look at all the challenges,
what he has done, more or less, House of Oak happens to be one of the teams that have accumulated more draws in the league.
15.
So you can imagine, and some of the matches,
they considered only 15 goals.
15 goals. And imagine like people are not scoring, and they are not also doing the scoring.
Their
So in the
problem
first place,
is
you feel
scoring.
like the goal
They scored
scoring
only 25
department,
goals.
they have a problem within the goal scoring department. They needed a striker. And because of
The
this
ban.
transfer ban, what do you expect this man to do? What the resources he has at his disposal, that is why he was also trying to manage to see where House of Oak will end in the season. That's one funny thing. Imagine playing a league, more or less, you're playing 34 matches. And he went and played 15 draws.
At least out of the 15, if they had gotten 5 wins out of the 15 draws, Frank, House of Oak would have won the league.
So I don't know the direction House of Oak are planning to head now. But
New
I just don't know that new direction. So let's wait and see the new direction they are going to.
Okay.
Yes.
But Fuzi, you and I, we all know that Didi is one of the finest local coaches that you can get in the country now.
For sure.
So if you're allowing him to go, then it means that I am beginning to think Hearts of Oak is going for it.
You see,
Because apart from that, okay, we have Marcel Konedu, we have other local coaches there, but the way you have treated Didi, you know, do you think to convince them to come?
There is the current champion, Tanko, as well.
No, but Tanko will leave in Midiama and come to us.
How?
Oh, he will leave. If Tanko is your brother, will you advise him to leave Midiama and go to us? What is in us? There's nothing there. But Midiama, they are enjoying there. Oh, yes. Midiama, they are enjoying, you don't know.
you never know the package House of Oak will give out.
Yes. So.
No, but I know Hearts of Oak it's a big club.
Yeah, so
but if Tanko is my brother, I will never advise Tanko to leave Midiama now. When Midiama now and go to us. This team that the Elijah Kambi and the brother will not allow you to work. No. If you stay at Midiama, they can win the league next season again. Or you don't think so?
Yeah.
They can defend their league title.
They're also playing in Africa. So
Yes, and according to Midiama, they want to invest more money in Africa. According to their president, Moses Parker, he said that for the preseason they are looking at going to Tanzania or Ivory Coast. This is a serious team. Oh. This is not Kotoko and Haas. This is a serious club.
So Kotoko and Haas are not serious.
Oh, you don't know.
but
They are not serious. You don't know they are not serious.
One of the African Cup.
You don't know they are not serious.
Kotoko has ever like they've never
Why do you think His Royal Majesty said it is only Kotoko that is denting his image? Why do you think he said that?
Okay, so Champions League final in Budapest. Arsenal PSG. Hungary becomes the 18th country to host the final of the Champions League. Bamusa.
Champions League final.
Champions League final.
I know my boss, chairman inside Olukoko, is doing the listening.
Yeah.
He wants to hear which side I'm going for, so that when I get to the house, he will bash myself and you. Well, before one gets to the final, it didn't just feel like maybe it was an easy task at all. Both teams managed to find their way through. One struggle during the qualifier, that is Paris Saint-Germain, but along the line,
They found their feet. They really discovered
Arsenal, on the
form.
other hand, a club that they are unbeaten in the Champions League. Yeah, so at the moment,
They've considered only 6 goals.
6 goals, so you can imagine. And Paris Saint-Germain, on the other hand, they're also scoring
They have also lost 2 games.
2 games and they're scoring. They're just scoring for fun.
They are scoring for
Yes,
fun.
I'm not just saying that, oh, they are coming to win. Please, Chairman, if you are doing the listening. But then when you look at the front three of Paris Saint-Germain, where we have
ferocious.
Dembele, we
Deadly.
have Kivicha, Kvaratskhelia.
Allah. And my boy, Desiree Doué.
Desiree Doué. It's more or less
Fantastic chap.
fantastic. You come to Arsenal, you look at their back line, and it's amazing.
Yes.
So that's the strength of
So good attack against good defense. Wow.
So
we have a match on our hands.
it's a clash that one would say more or less the ultimate irresistible force and the immovable one.
But last season they beat Arsenal home and away, right?
That is football for you.
Ish.
That is football. You remember even this year Champions League, Bayern Munich defeated Paris Saint-Germain who are in the group stage.
Yes.
But along the line, they were the team that eliminated Bayern Munich. This is football for you.
Sporting beats PSG in the
Sure, Sporting Lisbon beats
the league phase as well.
Yeah. So it's more or less the defending champions. They are planning to add up to what they've already done last year. Arsenal, on the other hand, they've already lost the final against Barcelona. That was 2006, right? 2006. They lost the final against
in Paris.
In Paris, they lost to Barcelona. So they're trying to go in for their second chance to see whether they can also lift the trophy so that they will join the landing clubs. So more or less, I just don't know what to see. But more or less, day in, day out, I keep on saying that Paris. But from the look of things, it's going to be very difficult for Paris Saint-Germain.
It's tilting in favor of the Gunners.
Now that the Gunners have won the EPL, momentum have been built, like more or less, you could see that they are on a high to also go in for the Champions League. And it's not going to be easy. I know more or less if you are going to compare Arteta and then Luis Enrique, more or less a boy and then a boy and then his apprentice. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah.
But then seeing what Arteta did with Pep Guardiola, it doesn't matter. It's a final that is going to be played in Budapest. I expect the best team to win. More or less, I will be going in for Arsenal today.
People are saying that history favors Arsenal because they are saying that any club that goes to the final for the first time, you lose, and then in your next attempt, you win.
You win.
So it happened to Paris Saint-Germain when they lost in 2020 to Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
But then it happens to Atletico Madrid on 2 occasions.
They
didn't win. That history, I think, has been broken.
So Arsenal, they have a lot of work to do, and if you look at the attack of PSG, like my brother said, it's ferocious, and they can score at any time. And today, I think the trump card of PSG will be that Georgian player.
Yeah, Kvaratskhelia or Kvaratskhelia.
Yes, because if they would want to attack, definitely he would start the build up. If they would want to also disrupt the attack of Arsenal too, it is that same boy that they are going to use. Arsenal, we know them to be very good defensively. In all the games that they have played, be it the Champions League and the EPL, they've been very good when it comes to defending. And this afternoon, definitely their usual back line, Magalhaes and then Saliba will be the center pair. But it's the laterals that I don't know whether there will be changes. I've been hearing Mosquera. I don't know what has happened to Benjamin White.
Nkapie too is available.
But Calafiori too is also available. No. If Calafiori is available, definitely you start ahead of Nkapie on the left fullback position. But the right fullback position, I've been hearing Mosquera, but I don't know whether Benjamin White is also around. He can also start. Definitely the midfield battle would be sweet. But definitely, I foresee the PSG midfield to be slightly ahead. If you have Vitinha and you have the likes of Joao Neves, and then I don't know whether today Roos will play.
But
yes, he will play.
I doubt his fitness, but he just returned from a long setback. That's the Spanish. You know, that was their midfield three.
No, you play. He been their last game, Champions League game.
I'm just looking at.
He's even part of the Spanish team as well.
Yes.
So I foresee João Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz starting in the midfield. As against Arsenal midfield of Rice and I don't know whether today this Spanish
Zubimendi. He should play.
Is he fit? Because I don't see him in the lineup. But today it looks like more Arteta will be going more of the expansive 4-2-3-1 formation.
It's a final. Nobody wants to bring out all this.
But definitely Arsenal would have to do a lot of work on the PSG midfield if they want to stop them today. Definitely PSG, their laterals and their wingers would put a lot of pressure on the Arsenal team today. Arsenal, we also know that one of their trump cards have also been the set pieces. They've scored 16 goals on set pieces alone this season, and so definitely they would want to rely more on the set pieces that would come in today, make the most out of it and get 1 or 2 goals. But this is a game I foresee both teams to score in this game. But if this game also travels to extra time, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But it's very difficult for it's to be very difficult for Arsenal to win.
Very difficult.
For Arsenal to win. My brother went in for Arsenal. I'm also going for Paris Saint-Germain, because if you look at the way they play, Paris Saint-Germain has proven to us that when it comes to defending too, they can also defend.
Robbie.
Their last game against Bayern Munich, they defended so well.
At the Allianz Arena.
Thank you. So they have also shown that they can also defend very well.
It was goal harvest in France.
Yeah.
Then we all expected same in the second leg in the Allianz Arena.
Arsenal of late, the goals have not been coming. Or when it got to the last 5 games in the EPL, it was only one. I don't know.
More or less, they've been extra careful. They just don't want to, more or less,
So
just want to maintain their lead.
let's take the Arsenal official song and we're back to do more.
Okay.
Arsenal, go, go, go! Go in the final, go! Arsenal, go, go, go! Go in the final, go! Nick Arteta's machine! But pure and clean. Super Gunners machine. That clock is our dream. Stuck her down the wing to play. Sing it out today. Embrace controls the pace. We are winning in this race. We want it the lane and the bridge. and now we stand on top of the ridge. Trust that strikes it with all his might. The starboard finish is so bright. Standing stand like a giant wall. The great Arsenal will never fall. Who will win the fight? Who will score tonight? Playing with his very soul. He will score the winning goal. One pass, two pass, in the next we will win the title. Yet clock and singing through it all. My Gunners stand so tall. For 20 years we had to wait. Now we are controlling our own fate. Oh, that God will weave a pure path, gliding on the beautiful wing.
Ici près de Paris, tout enfant, le cœur à travers, on s'est levé pour le PSG.
Okay.
The 1.1.
Okay.
A1 rated.
Levez les mains en l'air, allez, 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 feel the magic in the air. Allez, 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 levez les mains en l'air, allez, allez, allez,
Feel the magic in the air.
Magic system, everyone, so here.
Feel the magic in the air.
All right, welcome back to the studios of A1 Radio 101.1. Still on the Champions League final today happening in Budapest. We were just listening to Ali, Paris Saint-Germain. Ici, c'est Paris. Je pense que Paris gagnera aujourd'hui. Paris Saint-Germain would carry the day in Budapest. That's what I just said in French. If you do not understand French, I
like that.
Yeah, my French master is late. The late Monsieur Danglabon. He taught me very good French. You know? So yes, so I speak some French. All right, so let's go to the World Cup squad. Some of the teams heading to USA, Mexico, and Canada have released their squad. I want us to look at just tomorrow. We'll have time to do that. I want us to look at just a few of them, especially the African contingent. I saw that of DR Congo. It's a solid squad.
Yeah. I think Dr. Congo, when you look at their previous appearance in the AFCON, they've been massive. They're one of the teams that hardly do you score them. Thank God we now have Wissa. I just pray and hope that maybe coming into the World Cup he will be on his feet.
But it's been over 50 years. The last World Cup.
Yeah, that's
74.
74.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Wissa. But I'm talking. You mentioned Wissa. You and Probe and Kari all agreed that Ernest Nuema wasn't match fit. But you're saying that you're happy Wissa is back into the squad.
But you ask yourself.
No, but Wissa has played a lot of games more than Nuema. We've forgotten.
Was it also from a long layoff?
Oh, but are you going to compare Wissa to maybe
Nuema only played 30 minutes, oh. Only 30 minutes. 30 minutes, oh. And we have decided to neglect somebody who has been playing in the MLS, played so many games. And we've gone for someone who has played only 30 minutes. Abdul Mumin, 76 minutes. And you think Abdul Mumin should be given the nod ahead of Nicolas Opoku, who has been playing throughout the season for Kasimpasa? What about Razak Simpson, who has been playing throughout for Nations FC? If you ask me, if these players are there, I'm going for Abdul Mumin, who is coming from ACL and has played 76 minutes the entire season. No. So, it's a great disservice we are doing to ourselves. I'm rather continue.
Yeah, so still talking about the Dr. Congo squad, we have lots of talents in there. Players that we were aware of, and some of them we don't know them. But when you look at them, they're also playing for very, very like they're no more like the teams they're playing for. We can't just write them away. Because you can't forget about Charles Mbemba, who plays for Lille. Then our very own Wan-Bissaka, he's also in there, though his team has been relegated. We also have Axel Twanzibi. He's also a former Manchester United graduate. Not forgetting of this guy, what's the name?
Noah Sadiki.
Yeah. Not forgetting of this Chelsea young chat. Now he's no more a young chat. Gael Kakuta.
Kakuta.
Yeah, Kakuta is so
Gael Kakuta.
Yes. So you can imagine, more or less, I expect Bakambu, the one Wissa, is going to be massive. So I feel like the group that they found themselves, I'm not just saying that they are going to share points, but teams that are going to play Dr. Congo should be ready. Because Dr. Congo, on a good day, they will punish most of the European teams. I'm telling you the fact. So they have a very exciting squad.
But the last time they went to the World Cup, they never won a game.
That is most.
In one of the games, they conceded 9.
How about the team that have been going for AFCONs? Tunisia. Every World Cup they've been there. So can you tell me what they've done there? I'm talking about the Tunisia.
I'm saying that if you look at their appearance at the World Cup 74, they never lost a game. They never won a game.
Then how about the one who?
But if you look at Ghana,
no,
in the first appearance,
Tunisia. Why Ghana? Tunisia. Yes.
Okay, Tunisia too. You know the North Africans. It's been recent that we had Morocco going to the semis. The North Africans go to the World Cup, they don't perform.
Fine. Algeria also got to the round of 16, where they've been eliminated by Germany.
Yes. But if you look at the North Africans, Tunisia, their records are very bad.
So imagine if Dr. Congo is going to, they are going to appear in 2 or 3 for what Tunisia has done.
Yeah.
No, for Tunisia, they're more or less quality. More or less on the place. I just don't know why they are refusing to come and play for the African teams. Now, imagine the number of slots that have been given out. Look at maybe the Odois we have in what's the name, Nottingham Forest,
and then
this Christian Ketia. Imagine if these guys are going to come and play for us. It's like they are not even learning at all. They don't listen. So more or less, of the Congo, most of the guys are going in, and you could see what is going to happen.
And they are coming because of the
I'm even crying for the Belgian national team.
All right, you can call in now 0382095566. Call in. Let's have your opinion on what we are discussing now. All right, we have a call. Good morning, Your name and where you are calling us from?
For lazy man.
No food for lazy
I'm
man.
calling for Sunday man.
All right.
Good morning to you all.
Good morning, sir.
But I want to talk about Ghana Premier League.
Yeah.
House of Folk and Kotoko. But House of Folk is better than even Kotoko. This year Kotoko disgrace me the supporters. Oh, the disgrace of Papa no be small. Kotoko go there on the 8th. Why? What happened? But it's good for them. They will learn a lesson.
Okay.
And I'm going to this today. You say they will play afternoon or evening. PSG and Arsenal.
In the evening. It's at 4 p.m. Yes.
Okay, it's good. If they play for evening time, we will go and watch. But I know that PSG, Arsenal will disturb PSG, but PSG will win them.
Okay.
And the Blasters, we need good players to go for the World Cup.
You've already
So they
assembled
have
the
to
squad.
try and get us good players, the coach.
All right.
And the goalkeeper, I think the goalkeeper, Benjamin Asare, he can't help us. So they have to get a good goalkeeper for us.
Okay.
I'm greeting you all and greet my senior, the Bongo Titi and Ulman me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, too. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning, Rashid.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
And good morning to your panelists and to the listeners. First of all, I'll say I feel sad for myself in terms of my darling club at Santa Kotoko. Their last match, we are expecting them to get a win so that they can get fourth position of P or C. But look at the last, you could score first goal and you come down to lose by 2-1. After that one, we can't say it is some way game. Because you know, if they win that team, the team will surely go to delegation. Am I right?
Yes.
So I think that one is not fair to me in terms of the losing for Kotoko. But I wish them they can come back next season and do well than the way they are doing. But Paris against Arsenal will surely win by 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Arsenal win by 2-1. That's what Rashid thinks. You can also call in and tell us what you think. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Everyone, just against man.
Against man.
I want to say good morning to all of you there.
All right.
And all the listeners, especially Chelsea supporters.
Yeah, good morning to
and our senior man, Rashid.
Yeah.
They are now to play traveling. We're supposed to see where they will end.
That
is it. But I never say that, they will play once in a year. I don't know this now. Season start, if they will play, they will not be playing matches, many matches, and we'll see what they will pitch. And our team too, we are just saying that one day, one time, we'll see a new owner buying the team. Well, I'm talking about Chelsea.
Yes.
Because like the current owner that is making us every year will not be picking anything, will not be playing any better ball. But the Ghana football, we don't even know. It's a name that we are all in Ghana, or you are from Ghana. But the football, we don't even have to talk about it. But talking of the former minister or the past ministers and the FA, they are all the same. But I don't even know what the FA is doing. If we have come, nothing, no African Cup. No even playing well. We always play well. Some previous years we always play well, but we don't pick the cups. We know that we are playing well. But now African Cup, no. World Cup, no. The team, we don't even know which player that we are calling off. Because when they are dropping players, that is always playing consecutive in every club match. And you are having players, they don't even know whether they are playing their class match, they are playing what, and you are calling them players as first 11 to go and play World Cup. Our best is to play 3 matches and come home.
Oh.
Yeah, that is it. Because there's nothing like my match here.
You don't think we can beat Panama?
You know what?
You don't think we can beat Panama?
We can do something.
We can beat Panama, our first game.
We can beat Panama. Like how? So if you beat Panama with 3 points, can you qualify to the next stage?
Yes, if you are third in this particular one, you could.
No problem. We are waiting. It's Panama that rather beat you. Okay.
All right. Thank you too for calling in. He's not so hopeful about the Black Stars at all.
I'm surprised Odro didn't talk about how their players sneak out of the Baba Yara Stadium last week. And then most
ambulance.
of them passed. Yeah, they passed.
I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say concerning the GP.
Hello.
So tomorrow we'll do that.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Ishmael Kwao from Sawawa.
Okay.
You see, the way Ghana is doing, do you think that I will be playing outside and think that I will get a caller from one of the outside country? And then I will come and then you disgrace me and put a person who will play, is it 30 minutes or 75 minutes? How? How do you expect me to play and then you want me to come and disgrace myself and go back? I will not come.
So if you are not called and someone who played 75 minutes is called, you will be angry. Is that what you're saying?
Why not? I feel like someone has never, like in a exams room, you want to sit for only 30 minutes.
Maybe
only one paper.
Maybe the coach.
And then somebody who has been passing all the time, and then you know that this person has passed, and then you finally they pick that person. How will you feel?
Maybe the coach thinks that the 75 minutes player will do well for him.
He's not fit.
He's not fit.
He's not fit to play because he's still in still again like somebody gets up from injury. You did not even test. You did not even test a single match. And you are coming to World Cup.
Why you not look at the brighter side? Maybe because he didn't play so many matches, he would have rested enough to.
He will come that time that the person will be shivering. If they pass the ball to him, if you have to break it, he cannot do it. Why are we doing ourselves? We let people attack people and then they will be dying slowly in the house. Ghana, why? We don't need to talk about them.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for calling.
It seems Ishmael wants to cry. Yes. Look at it.
But food is serious.
Okay. So it's we are out of time. You only
the Nyama and the movement they should reconsider. Okay. But the squad is coming on Monday. The squad will be announced on
Roland Garros, and we get out in 1 minute.
It's sad. It's sad. This is the first time in the open era where we are getting our top seats all bowing out of the Roland Garros. In fact, Yannick Sinner lost 18 games out of 20 to his defeat to one Manuel Cerundolo, the Argentine. 56 seat. And I don't know what they are complaining is the heat.
The heat, there's so much heat.
Yes.
In France.
Even I'm told Mensik even collapsed on one of the courts because of the heat waves. Anyway, this more heat. If you come to Upper East here and come and see the heat here, this more heat.
Oh, but Musa.
but all in all, we are going to get a new winner in the Roland Garros. God willing.
I was shocked when I was seeing the news that
Djokovic.
Yeah, Djokovic was also part.
Yeah. No, when Sinner was knocked out, I said, "Well, it's time for the 25th title for the GOAT."
Sure.
Then last time I said the same thing.
And I was surprised.
It hasn't gone to.
But
it didn't go well.
Fonseca too is good, the Brazilian
28th seed.
Oh, but I'm saying that now these are young guys that are picking up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The big guys
okay. So all the big guys, we'll have time to talk about it tomorrow. For now, we have to join news for news file. See you again tomorrow at 2. Thank you very much for doing the listening. We'll see you again.
The guys are unable to do that. Oh, so if they don't do that, then they should be able to